Yeah. This is documentation of current situation with HI-REZ, more specifically Raider X. So, after 2 suspensions, but actually I'll just document what's happening right here, because this is quite a violation of all sorts of privacy, all sorts of yeah, absurdity, obscenity that's going on here. But yeah, this is the chat box right here that happened. And I'll link it below. This is all in detail. And it is this chat, and I'm sure there's a number on this ticket. Let me see. No, it's completely deleted, completely hidden. Regardless, it's interesting that they even have tools to remove tickets, to hide them. Let me see if there's a ticket number. Provide details. Ticket has been updated, so this is the when it was closed, but there's no ticket number. We could go back with tickets, like with number of tickets. Oh no, it's right here, sorry. There's a ticket ID. You can't even, look at this. He completely blocks me from viewing the chat box. So, ticket ID. Raider X completed your ticket. Okay. And this is where the ticket was left off. Yeah, I don't know about this justice thing. Not sure how just these things are. But short story, short, long story cut short is that Raider X here, and I apologize for my English. I'm not the most, I won't be the most nice when it comes to sugarcoating things. I'm quite blunt. And yeah, I'm just speaking the information here. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Regardless, here's the injustice. I was banned on a total normal account. I played really well. I never had intent to throw games. Just like consider yourself when you play games. Like I'm sure you are more dirty than I am. I don't even use swear words. You know, even when there's it's hit of the moment, hit of the gaming scene. I don't. I just mute everyone and do my best. Unless there's a cheater on the enemy team or my team, okay, then maybe you can't even play the game because the cheater is like killing in your spawn. This game is like that. So, I get banned and Raider says, sorry dude, you got banned because you AFK'd. And I'm like, no problem. What about when there's a cheater in the enemy team or my team and he just like kills everyone? Is that a problem too? Is that considered AFK too? And he's like, so you want me to forgive your ban, forgive a bannable offense because there was a cheater on my team or your team? In hindsight, yes, you should just forgive it because it's a de facto. Like, what do you mean? Is there anything else I can do? What are my... The player kills you in your spawn. Just goes... He has speed hacks. He has all the tools. So I'll draw it. Here's the spawns. And I'll say one more right here. Maybe like one on the side here. And this is the end. It's mirrored, so it's like... ice mines. And then the cheater, let's say he's Maldamba, or Leon, and he just like speed hacks and kills all of you in your spawn. He just, oh, sorry. He just goes like speed hacking and just kills everyone here. Like, what are you gonna do? I'm sorry, I'm gonna stay behind my spawn point. He even can get inside the speed. The hacks are so crazy. He can get inside the spawn and not die because he has like unlimited health and stuff like that. He's like, so I need to forgive this? In hindsight, the answer is obvious. I'm sorry, but what do you think we should do? He's killing people inside the spawn. And he says, uh, we can review here, forgive. Let me save this on a separate support agent raider. What's his name? Yeah, I was just gonna say like, this is great documentation, and I said at the end, instantly deletes the ticket and everything. That's okay. You can hide your stuff. You commit injustice or whatever. Um, Raider X. Let me paste. Oh, it's not even here. Weird. I'm so lucky I copied and pasted it in the chat box. Yeah, dude. HI-REZ Support. What's his name? Did I copy it? No. We wanna be precise here, not make mistakes. Okay. He goes on and to say, I'll try to remember where we left off. Oh, I should have disabled music too. I think YouTube has tools which I can, or I'll just make the video again, regardless. Um, um, so I say here, you AFK'd, he says. Based on information in your play history, I'm noticing multiple matches where you went AFK. I'm not sure how you can even check this. Like the system for checking AFK is... I guess you have like some code in your game that says if player stays inside spawn for more than 10 minutes, consider them AFK. Which seems highly unjust. Highly unjust. Which would fall under griefing in our code of conduct. And then it's like you're banned until this time. Which is trivial, of course. Injustice shouldn't happen. So, anyways, I'm questioning their system. So it's both Raider X and the system which is... But Raider X, I think here, is committing intentionally injustice. And that's something we don't stand for, do we? Are you asking me to forgive a bannable offense because someone did what you believe is more bannable offense? And I just said, so we're gonna ignore what I said. I've read what you stated. I haven't reviewed those matches for cheating. So he gives us information what he's up to. That's not what your requested was. That's not what your request was about. This is false. He lies here. Your request was about your ban, your suspension, which is mixing truths and lies. Because yes, I'm asking about the ban, but no, that wasn't the request, the initial question. The initial question was, unban question, sure, but hold on. There is more information to this. I asked the question of the unban question. Why, here, please provide detailed description after providing altered things. Why did I get suspension when the team trolled? This is the information here given. Part of the ticket. Initial ask, I answered to him. He says it's not what you requested. Yes, I'm asking you to do your job. And I apologize here for being a bit obtuse, but, I mean, there's injustice happening. I'm sorry. In the initial ask, team trolls I get banned, which is not far from my paraphrasing of the initial ask, the question. We just read it. It was... why did I get suspension? I mean, this is literally ban question and the question, why? Why did I get suspension when team trolled? Team trolls, I get banned. Oh, I do it again. I say it twice. I create 2 tickets within a ticket, and I ask the same thing twice. And I link Discord here. If this guy wants to join Discord, it's still open. No update on this. Eventually he responds. We're catched up here. Sorry for being upset at injustice. I apologize for my behavior. I do need to make sure you understand. You were not suspended for a single match. In fact, I don't have which match you are referring to. I don't have which match you're referring to. And I say, and again, I'm so sorry for being so rude, but obtuse language, apologies again. I can link the cheater match where I AFK. I can link all of them. Kinda doing your job here, don't mind. Again. But there's injustice. I'm sorry for being mad at injustice. I link the matches with the link. Here you can see I clearly went AFK, 0, 0, 0. Well, I played... Did I play? I didn't play here. It's 0, 0. I took damage, 700. Regardless, the Damba here has 4 kills because everyone in the team went AFK. The guy is speed hacking. He has 4 kills, 11,000 damage. His other teammates, 0, 0. Vex is known to be a cheater too. So, 4 kills, he kills the entire team. Yeah, 11,000 damage. Okay, let's do some mathematics here. I don't want to close my browsers because they hold evidence. 4 divided, sorry, 11,580. That's not mathematics. 11,580. 8-0. So, look at this. Average of 3000 damage in 4 kills. So, do I need to say anything more? I don't think I need to say anything more. So, the 4 kills he got, he did 11,000 damage. Basically finishing off people completely. No assistance. You can consider these solo kills, regardless. We stayed AFK here. All of us stayed AFK. All of the team. So you can say we all got banned here. All these people got banned. Because there's a cheater. Cheater in the enemy team. Dampa was speed hacking, spawn killing us. Lian cheating. Okay, let's see the statistics. I think we all AFK'd here too, no? Not really. I definitely AFK'd. Or Genos. Yeah, Genos AFK'd. Khan AFK'd more or less. We kinda all did AFK. We played a bit. Some of us were faster at AFKing than others. Like I did 2000k damage. Khan did less than me. And then he went to AFK. I'm sure he got banned as well, probably. Probably not. He doesn't get reported as much as I do. I'm vocal about injustice. Yagoroth seems to have AFK'd as well, 3000 damage. And then Genos, obviously, AFKs. He doesn't heal. He doesn't do anything. Absolutely gives up. Okay. And the enemy team completely gets vanished on their spawn. So I don't know if that considers them to be AFK'd as well, because there will be more inside the spawn than outside the spawn. Yeah, 2 matches where there was instances of AFK. And here the conversation continues. Dumba was speed hacking, Lian was cheating. The latest one where we just reviewed, 25 kills, 0 deaths in like 2 seconds. 0-4. Lian cheating, my teammate. Lian was the teammate. Inside the match, I was in his team. And I AFK'd. Because I specifically, team trolls, I get banned. Sorry. Cheater, he says, whatever. It says you got banned. We just read that, right? Multiple matches where you went AFK. Cheater, enemy team, or team? Is there leniency on this? I must act like I'm playing the game in order to not get banned. And he just says some really toxic stuff. Which he never apologized for his toxicity. I'm expecting too much from people. Anyways. And then I give 2 matches. My teammate. So. He asked me to do his job, I'm doing his job. He says, he responds, Raider X, 4 minutes ago. I'm being very lenient here. If I were following policy, your account would be banned for evasion. You were just banned on another account last week. I will review this data 1 moment. Then apply that policy to all accounts. Oh, this is me speaking, right? Because I don't have a... So, this is me speaking. I say, he threatens here. He says, I'm being lenient, dude. I'm following policy. Your account will be permabanned. And this is like all sorts of injustice that he... Like, this is the most unjust comment you can say. Because by that definition, you should ban all ban evaders. Also, he doesn't know if I'm evading. He doesn't have correct information on that. Regardless, it's a breach of privacy. I say, then apply that policy to all accounts. I would be happy if I knew cheaters or offenders got banned across all accounts. Because it's well known these people have insane amounts of alt accounts where they commit insane toxicity, all sorts of offensive. There is online forums, and I'll link you to the online forums. There is online forums where people openly discuss we should kill this game with cheating and just absolute ruining the game. People farm alt accounts. They queue games, gain XP, enough XP to queue ranked, and then cheat their way on top of the rank. Should I link? I'll link a forum where they talk about this thing. You know what? I'm not gonna link it. Let's continue with the current issue. But I'm sure the people who play the game Paladins are well aware of current situation. Then apply it to all accounts. I would be happy if cheaters, offenders got banned across all accounts. I've asked several times. I have. When I've reported cheaters, offenders, I've said, please suspend, ban evaders. They're committing injustice intentionally on their alt accounts. They don't care about their alt account being banned. I clearly care. He says, to be clear, he's being a smartass, you're asking me to ban your account. And I say, you're trying to be a joker. If that, yes, I say yes, sure. If that means justice, bring justice to all. Ticket closed. After like 2 minutes of wait time, he closes ticket here. Rate your conversation. This is a prompt. Terrible, bad, okay, great, amazing. Why did you close it? How was the ticket concluded if there was no investigation or initial question answered? This is great documentation work. Here I threaten to document things. So I just open several other tickets and I do what the other people do, make alt accounts and just ruin the game. So he's effectively contributing to just ruining the game. Right here with this lovely ticket. Raider X from HI-REZ. I'm sure that's just a tag, but HI-REZ can figure out what's happening here. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm sorry if I was really energetic. As you can imagine, I don't stand with cheaters, and I don't stand with the offenders who commit these atrocities. I have millions of tickets where I report cheaters. I'm just appealing here my injustice because the same thing happened. And they just ban your browser. They really only... Yeah, I think after this, I just... Yeah, I'm just appealing my injustice here on my alternative account, which I don't think is illegal to have an alternative account. But there could be a possible clause in the TOS that says you shouldn't ban evade. I don't think there even exists this. I think he's lying here. He's making up terms of service. There isn't. He made up terms of service, dude. He is making up. There is no ban evasion clause. There's only one mention, it's this one. Yeah, he is clearly making up terms of service. There is no ban evasion. So I'm asking them to ban, obviously, I'm asking them to ban the offenders on a more consistent manner. But they don't even have EOS to do that. HI-REZ, Paladins, yeah, I guess this is it. Streaming policy. I don't think they even have these things. What is this? There's absolutely nothing. I can ask another chatbot on what is I didn't even read this. What is your you cannot appeal if you wish to report cheaters, provide detailed, avoid creating new accounts to bypass restrictions, as this can lead to more severe enforcement. They don't have this. For future concerns, maintain in-game participation as best as possible, regardless of team behavior, to avoid additional penalties. The system is inherently unjust, but I agree with it. I stand by this. Of course, I stand by correct ideology. Does Paladins? Let me see if they have data on it. Does Paladins have TOS against? Does Paladins? According to official HI-REZ Help Center documentation, using the account for the purpose of ban evasion is listed among results in an immediate and permanent ban. That doesn't seem right. Well, I'm completely banned from the website. Interesting. This is so interesting. The only way to identify a person through a browser, at best, it's cookies. But there's browsers who have like uh, disable identifiers. So they're using a privacy breach here to suspend my, like I'm allowing them to suspend me, basically. I'm giving them identifiers so they can identify me. There's browsers who disable identifiers. It's just like a privacy concern. Super shady business from HI-REZ and massive injustice corruption. How long has the 28 minutes? It can stay 1 hour. I'll try to stay under 1 hour. Let's review this. I don't think they even have because I didn't find. Is this clear? No. Give me the evasion part of it. Does HI-REZ stuck? Does it's just a Google search, but faster, I guess. Is explicitly prohibited leads to further HI-REZ bans to the player, not just specific amount, meaning if you're caught playing another after ban, additional disciplinary action, including further bans, will be imposed. Steam community. HI-REZ can give you now ban evasion. Hello to all who have It's common sense, in fact. Does he link this? He doesn't link. Yeah, you're quoting something that's not official. See. There doesn't seem to be evasion policy here. Do I need to click the legal specifications? No, it just links to this. So this doesn't include evasion. Yeah, there is nothing about... Nothing about ban evasion on the first link from HI-REZ. Nothing on the second. Let's inform the AI about this. They can parse through the data and see if there is only the Steam the TOS from direct HI-REZ. There is no explicit mention of ban evasion. Policy lists specific hacking, fraudulent impersonation, and sharing accounts. Direct link to official policies. Really? Commit to Firefox. There is nothing on... These guys are so silly for disabling my browser. I'm not gonna delete cookies because they're doing injustice. Yeah, we just not verified. Can I still play? Oh, hold on. We didn't read this. And it talks about smites, not HI-REZ paladins, but regardless, we'll entertain the thought that they can ban us through other means. Can I still play Smite 2 if my Smite 1 was banned? They literally allow it. They allow it. My ban was suspended, I don't agree with it. Certain permanent bans may be eligible for appeal. They allow it. They literally allow it. You can be banned on Paladins 1, and Paladins 2, you'll be unbanned. They literally allow people to play while being banned on the first account. For a legal agreement, we read this, there was no talk about. There is currently no explicit line. May still exist as a matter of informed decision of internal policy and may be covered under broader terms in EULA, but it is not itemized public-facing policy as of January 2025. When I cite a rule, always refer to directly code of conduct. So I've just been banned on all sorts of platforms in an unjust manner. There is absolutely no talk about... I need to drink water. There is absolutely no talk about ban evading. There is no talk, and I've been banned on that premise. This person disabled my browser on the premise of ban evading. That is hilarious. I'm having to use Mozilla Firefox in order to see if they even have a legal EULA against ban evasion. And we just read this, but we'll check it again. Oh, maybe this one. I didn't read this. Hold on. Can I create a product or service based on IP? Maybe let's see bans. Evade. We'll see. Nothing about evasion. Ban. Suspend. Yeah, don't think they talk about ban evasion, dude. See the EULA. I'll ask the chatbot again. Oh, we have a labs here. Anything on here about... Does not explicitly mention, however. HI-REZ very broad discretionary power to terminate accounts with associated policies. Does it mention ban evasion? Not explicitly. What? Suspension ban policy. And they do mention it here. They literally don't, dude. What are you linking and you're not explicitly but referenced? It's not referenced. It doesn't exist. What do you mean referenced? The AI is currently lying. I think it's possible the AI is trained on a much older data, and HI-REZ likely updated. I'm gonna go through archive to verify this. We're doing real-life documentation of injustice here. I don't care. What do you mean referenced? Yeah, but the EULA doesn't even mention ban evasion. Hacking, impersonating account, real life. Huh? Where? Oh, it does say it. Updated 11 months ago, so it's updated. I mean, we had to dig this like a fucking... But anyways, it's TOS. The following offenses will result in an immediate permanent ban. Hacking, fraudulent purchases, impersonating, account sharing, or real-life threats. Using account for the purpose of ban evading. Let's see how easy it was to find. Why was I banned? Yeah, it's there. But regardless, there is injustice committed on all accounts. Yeah, just massive injustice. I probably should cover my initial ban, but it's impossible for them to identify me evading, which I shouldn't even talk about. But the initial ban was non-explanatory. We got similar to this. It was just like, oh, you were banned for this, but not limited to this and this and this. It was like AFK. You're banned for AFK. You're banned for possibly, but not limited to intentionally negative attitude, griefing, not playing assigned character, which this game does not have strict rules on assigned characters, and it's quite. It's not like if you don't play an assigned character, you're scrutinized, but I was, so it's massive injustice. Yeah, that's it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post this. I might cut it a lot to prioritize effect and dramatic, no, just effect. Massive injustice. Let's see if he did actually do us justice. I'm curious to see if it's properly dealt with. I mean, I think for the fact that I've threatened him with documenting everything here, it just goes to show that he likely will make sure to silence me. It's difficult to silence people though, because you can prevent them from playing your game, but you can't prevent them from seeking justice. They are allowed to seek their justice, whether it's through legal means, documenting everything that's happening. Yeah. Permanently banned. He increased to ban evasion. So this is just an attempt to silence me. Abuse of power, certainly. Definitely abusing of power in an unjust manner. Yeah, I'll document everything, keep it short, make a clip, and make a notice about everything that's happened here. I'm sure it's happened to other people, and they've just been like, oh, fuck it, I got banned, I'll uninstall it and play another game. But that's not how it should be. Paladins is one of the greatest games we have. You can ask any worker, employee, employed at HI-REZ, specifically in regards to Paladins. People loved working there, people enjoyed their job, and it reflected on the game. The game was great, everyone has fun. Even now, when it has no capital, the game has absolute no capital. The venture capitalist has pulled out their money. They've said, no, we are not going to entertain a good product because you're not getting the statistics of data don't make sense. There's not enough players. We're competing with Microsoft. We can't compete with Microsoft. We don't have the trillions. That's fine. But I'm just speaking to injustice here. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. I hope you learned something. Words of Louis Rossmann. And big love. See you out there.